Aquarius, hello there, my friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-May 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you. And we're going to get it started immediately with a couple of oracle cards just to take a little look here before we get fully underway. God, Spirit Team, what's going on with Aquarius? We're going to have a little peek at these, not spend a lot of time on them, of course. Then we're going to get into the full reading itself. And at the end, I'm going to pull you a bonus spread with the Starseed Oracle to see what it is you might need to hear from the universe. So let's get it going here for Aquarius. Yeah, last week's reading for you was pretty interesting indeed. So I want to see if those energies still persist. We'll talk about that in a moment. Same exact cards. A lot of you might be tied with a Libra here because these same exact Oracle cards showed up for the Libra reading. So I just want to say that. Maybe it's something to do with the air sign collective. But before we fully dive into this, I want to mention that I'll be speaking about the May subscriber surprise towards the end. So if you're new here, you might want to check that out. Now, the reason why I'm a little dumbfounded is they came out in the exact same order as the Libra reading. So some of you might have those ties. This first card to me, you see the man, you see the woman. There's an obvious distance between them. Okay, but the card to me, whenever I see it, does talk about energetic attachments. Whether it's energetic attachments to people, having a cord, a connection with somebody. Connections could be very important in this time. Who it is you share energy with. Because when you make an impression on someone, a strong one, or someone makes a strong impression on you, I tend to believe that an energetic cord does open between people. So that could be the universe bringing a highlight to what it is you're connected to. Whether it's people or things. The second one, though, your mind could be a little overactive more than usual, or you could have really fruitful ideas. You notice this woman, she has all those instruments and art things in her hair. So I do think either the mind going fast, working well, or just creativity being a factor in some form or fashion. Maybe you need to release some of your emotion through creative endeavors. That could be it. Or you might just be having good ideas, but the mind is going and it makes complete sense. As I always say in air sign readings, you guys are very cerebral. So we're going to get into tarot now, and I'm going to pull you three and intuitively clarify. So let's see what's going on here with my Aquarius friends, please. Last week for you, the reading was, I believe, titled Sudden Action Incoming. I don't know what that action could have been. It could have been something good, hopefully nothing bad. But there was big energetic movement coming towards you, Aquarius. I'll say that for sure. Like something coming towards. So I want to see if that persists or if that's heading on its way out. So let's get three and up right here. As you know, energy does change from minute to minute, second to second. We're just looking at a little energetic snapshot as the Two of Wands shows up in position number one, something plan-based. And we have the beautiful High Priestess taking up the center. Wow, okay, the number two might be significant. We have the Hierophant on the back end. Spirituality could be extremely significant because to me, both of these cards are part of the same coin. Now, I'll talk about these. We'll get the intuitive meanings when I clarify in a moment. But this feels very powerful to me. This spread with the Two of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Hierophant, there is something either coming towards or going around the Aquarius collective that is very powerful. So let's go one by one. The Two of Wands, you could be really in a time of planning right now. All twos in tarot do talk about decision making, going left, going right, to do this, to do that. But this one in particular does have, aside from the crossroads message, someone in the planning stages of something. So you might be planning something. Someone might be planning something towards you, that's for sure. But we'll see when we clarify. It could be situations involving distance. I know we saw that energetic connection card right in the beginning, so travel could be involved in some form or fashion. But right here in the center, we have the High Priestess. This is the matron card of us tarot readers and fans of tarot because she is extremely intuitive. This is a card of the psychics and intuitives, of course, all the things we enjoy as spiritualists. She is a holder of sacred knowledge. She is not a big communicator. So her and the Hierophant are very holy, very powerful, similar energies, extremely spiritual. Okay, so there could be a very strong spiritual energy around the Aquarius collective. I'll just say that. We'll just have to see what this is about. Your intuition could be firing. You might feel like something is coming towards you, or you might feel like something's about to happen. Like, you know, when you know something deep down inside, that's what this could be. Now, the Hierophant on the back end. In my style of reading at the time of this filming, we are in Taurus season. So this could be something that's coming towards you right now. You might be tied to the Taurus when the Hierophant is here. This usually talks about business as usual, the mundane day-to-day life whenever we see the Hierophant. But religious observances, spirituality. So we're getting the double dose here. We have the High Priestess, the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine here with the Hierophant. Any sort of religious practices could be very intriguing to you in this time, whatever it might be, or it could be beneficial for you to do so. This can also be a card of long-lasting relationships and marriage, things of that sort. So we're going to have to see what all this is about. It could easily just be something that's coming towards you in this time, because we're getting a crazy array of energies here. But let's dive deeper. Let's jump in and clarify. And I'm going to shuffle it up for you here one time, my Aquarius friends. And this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. What's going on with Aquarius. You can do further research. You can rely on your knowledge of tarot because, as you know, my friends, all tarot readings are about interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. So let's see what's up with this Two of Wands. Thank you. Okay. We have Nine of Swords. Someone is nervous about something. Someone's stressing something. Big time. Okay. Now, I will give this other little caveat on top of me giving you my intuitive message. But the Nine of Swords, when we pair that with a card like the High Priestess and the Hierophant, the spiritual, a lot of you might be experiencing supernatural ongoings in your life. So don't be surprised if your sixth sense is going ham. All right, that's just the best way I could say it. Now, under the card of planning like the Two of Wands, I do feel like this is someone absolutely stressing hard about how something's going to turn out. Okay? Whether it's something that is being planned or something that needs to be planned, this is someone you're attached to, if not you, that is stressing heavily. Okay? This is a card of someone having problems in the nighttime too. So either you or someone you're tied to might be having issues in the realm of sleep, might be waking up a lot, might be having nightmares, bad dreams, things like that. But someone's stressing out here, and it doesn't have to be you, of course. We're going to go in on this High Priestess. Yeah, and just beware of the supernatural stuff. That could really start showing its face, especially if you have the gift. So why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess? Okay. Yeah. Okay. The Six of Cups could be a card of soulmates sometimes. It can also be a card of the history, past, going into your recollections and memory banks. But under this card of feeling like something's going to happen, someone around you might feel like the past is going to catch up to them in some form or fashion. Okay, I know that is a very specific message, but under a card like the Nine of Swords and the Two of Wands, I feel like someone you're attached to feels like they may have done something in the past or something happened in the past that might catch up to them in some way. Okay, that's a very specific message. If it's not that, you might just be spending a little more time in your memories, looking at pictures, just living in the memory banks a little more than usual, but it could be either or both even. Okay, so we're going to go in on the Hierophant. I'm not going to stay on that message too long. It is what it is. And we'll pull you the bonus spread as well. So why is the Hierophant here for Aquarius? What could this Hierophant be about? There's still, all right, 10 of Cups. That's good. That's beautiful. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. That's one thing. If you are going through a hectic time, things are going to stabilize. To me, this is just a payoff in the end. This is someone sticking to a plan of some kind or sticking to a schedule. Remember, we said in the beginning there was like a planning aspect, but the Hierophant is like day to day. It's very steady. Now, the 10 of Cups, if this isn't something really amazing, really good coming to you in the time of Taurus, it could just be something turning out good in the long run, a payoff or a victory in the end, like a long-awaited swing of fate, something going your way after it takes a little while to build up. But with the 10 of Cups here, the emotional fulfillment, I do feel like it's possible. This feels really good to me. It's emotional happiness, it's emotional fulfillment. It just might take a little time. With the Hierophant, it is stability as well, emotional stability. Follow the plan. If you have a plan set out to acquire what it is you want in your life, you stick to it, you follow it, and stay within the box, which I know is hard for Aquarius sometimes. You can achieve this 10 of Cups, this payoff, this win in the end. Feels good to me. Okay, and I know that's very general. This is a general reading, so I do have to cast a broad net. But we have a lot of stuff going on here, Aquarius. So feel free to take a screenshot. And I'm going to prepare your bonus spread really quick. We're not going to spend a lot of time on it. I'm going to shuffle it up for you. And we're going to see what it is you might need to hear from the universe. That's what's going on with Aquarius. Okay, and we're just going to get these two, intuitive and literal meaning, so you get the double message. What's going on here with Aquarius? Thank you. Okay. So we have the Seas of Mintaka, which I feel like might have shown up for you last week. To me, is the realm of emotion. We also have You Got the Love. So both of these cards are tie-ins to your emotional state, or someone you're around who might be a little more emotional than usual. Okay, so the Seas of Mintanka, yes, it is a positive card. It's a positive omen whenever I see it. But intuitively, just like with all forms of divination, when we see a lot of water, we think of emotional states. So maybe someone you're like tied to is extra emotional more than usual, whether it's emotional attachments or emotional roller coasters. I don't feel like it's bad though. This says seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light, manifesting literally. So this is a positive card. It's a positive omen. And I feel like it reiterates what we were seeing within the message, but beware of your emotions flaring up. Now, You Got the Love, once again, tied in with emotion. Just like we saw in the very beginning of the reading, I said interpersonal connections or energetic connections could be very important in this time. And we've been seeing little steady themes throughout this reading. But You Got the Love, I do feel like that is the universe calling you to embrace your uniqueness. Some people in this world feel like they're alone or feel like nobody loves them for who they are. And I'm not saying that's you, but I feel like this card, whenever it shows up, if it's not talking about general emotion, is just saying, recognize your uniqueness, embrace it, and just live your true self. Live your true life. Okay? Be true to yourself. This one says codependency and boundaries. So beware of emotional attachments in this time as well, not to get too emotionally invested in something where it becomes unhealthy. So you see, we have the intuitive message that I was feeling plus the literal. So it all ties in together. Aquarius, don't click away though just yet, my friends. I'm going to give you the details of the May subscriber surprise. For the May subscriber surprise, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Everyday Witch Tarot. It's an awesome deck. So if you would like to get your name in for this, it's only 2 simple things, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are at this point. And second, let me know down in the comments which type of midweek reading you'd like to see from me. As some of you know, I do publish on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and I want to give more. So whatever reading you'd like to see, whether it's live energy checks, pick a card readings, you let me know. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, I'll pick the winners and put them in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.